Okay, this is Solo. I have a question. So, in the beginning, you talked a little bit about your role that you played on BMF. Can you give us what that experience was like? Was it kind of easy for you because that's where you were from? Were you familiar? Did you have to do research?
I love to tell y'all how that went. So, of course, everybody know that I wanted the Meech role, and they had already casted a guy by the name of John Chafin or something like that to play the older Meech. And I didn't find out that they actually casted him until I was in the hair and makeup chair, and I'm looking around and I'm seeing all the pictures of all the different actors and the cast members and stuff like that. And I found like, oh man, it was kind of a heartbreaking moment. You know what I'm saying? But I was still on the set and I was still doing my thing. And so how I got the role was Tonisa Welch, who I played Meech in her movie. She knew the writer and the showrunner, who was also from here. His name is Randy Huggins, and me and her had gotten close, and they were out hanging in Atlanta somewhere. And she called me like about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, like, "Hey, wake up! I got Randy over here, and this, that, and the third." And he got on the phone, and he was stonewall. Usually, I could break people. You know what I'm saying? I could make them laugh. I could, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't break them. And he was like, "Look, man, I can get you this audition, but I can't promise you the role. If you get the role, you're gonna be opposite of Steve Harris, and you know." So I was like, all right, cool. That's all I ever needed. So what I did was, I didn't just do the typical thing where people they get behind the blue screen and they set their phone up, this, that, the third. Like I said, I own a production company here, so I got my guys together. I got a whole crew. I had extras. I got the police uniforms. I did so I had a whole cast, a whole ensemble. And I shot it and I sent it off to them. And then the next morning I'm getting emails. "Oh, so you went whole cast, huh? Man, we ain't got no choice but to give you the job." And so that's how I landed that role. And then Randy Huggins came back here for a PAL event, a charity event, and he pretty much anointed me in front of everybody in that charity event. Once he saw I was there, he told me how good I did, and how my audition was so spectacular, this, that, and the third. And he said that they was thinking to bring me back for season 2. Needless to say, they never brought me back, but it was just so cool to have that moment for him to tell me, "Hey man, look, you did phenomenal." Even so much so that my thing in acting is I always make it my own. I always take the lines and make it my own. He allowed me to keep my own lines. Excuse me 1 second. I said, "Can you please go away for 2 seconds, please? I love you too, baby, but I'm gonna see you in a minute, okay?" Oh, no, no buts. I'll talk to you in a minute. So, he's a real stickler about people changing his lines up, and he thought my lines was dope, and he allowed me to keep what I had said. And that's my story on the BMF and how I got the job.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, would you say that your role on BMF has it opened up any new doors for you or any new
Um,
opportunities?
Honestly, outside of being able to say, well, it did, because being on that show, it allowed me to become SAG eligible. Um, so it did open up that door. Uh, just to be on that show and to be able to say that I was on that show is, you know what I'm saying, is a phenomenal thing, you know? So
I just want to say, I love your realness and your rawness, your personality. And I think that's why you're going to go really far because you're just really real and grounded in who you are. And I just wanted to give you your flowers and compliment you in that and tell you to keep doing that because it's really working for you.
thank you. I appreciate you, honey.
You're welcome.
All right. Now, with that being, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying you're welcome. No problem.
Okay. Now, with that being said, can you share a funny behind the scenes moment from one of your films with us?
Right.
I know you got plenty of them. Let's talk about it.
Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all too. So one is, and I'm gonna tell you why it was funny first, because okay, so the guy, he was practicing his lines, and there was a sister who he was talking to during the lines, right? And the one rule of acting is don't judge your character. meaning that if just because you wouldn't do it in your real life, this if this person would do it or say it, follow through with it. And so he was saying his lines and he was reciting his lines, and he looked at the sister and he fucked around and said some gay shit because he couldn't call her a bitch. He's like, I forgot what the fuck he said. He's like, I fuck around and something about fuck the shit out of a gangster, and he couldn't call her a bitch, so he said fuck some shit like that. And that shit was hilarious. We could not film for about 30 minutes straight because he said some straight up and it's on camera too. And he said some straight up. He said it was a straight up fucking pause moment. It was like, what? What the fuck did you just say, my man? But it was all because he couldn't call the lady in front of him a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Which is understandable in your real life, but don't judge your character. See, the reason why we love actors is because they're just like us. They're not perfect. So when you try to make characters perfect, then it's like there's no point of what the fuck am I watching this for? We want to see this person evolve in some type of way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? So don't judge your character. If there's any actors out there, if this person would do some sick ass, weird ass shit, do it. Let the director tell you, hey man, no, we don't need that, or hey, a little more of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's that.
Period. Thank you so much for answering my question.
That's
I had one more. Okay, you can go. Oh, somebody else
Oh,
wanted to go.
did I
But I'll
have
come back
another
like
to you.
story?
ladies
That's
first,
okay.
ladies
Okay,
first.
I'll say, okay, I got an embarrassing story. It might be funny to
Okay,
y'all.
let's talk
So,
about it. Thank you.
I had a sex scene with Crystal the doll, and
Yeah, I love her.
and and
Just
so
say stupid.
I had to be, you know what I'm saying, stripped down to my drawers or whatever. And this nigga want to go, my little man want to go baby mode. I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on, bro? This ain't the time to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, we need the bulge right now. Where is the bulge at, my man? You know what I'm saying? So that was like, I'm just telling you, keeping it real. Like my man he went and play hide and seek on me for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So that was, that was that moment.
Oh, that's dope, man.
That's
I told y'all about somebody else, and I told y'all about
that is
myself.
hilarious.
So
That is really funny.
That's too funny. I was over here. We said that.
so
My question relates to the first story you told. What character have you played, or what character, have you played if you played a character already? What character have you played that relates to your real life? That you can say like this sounds just like me, so it's easy for me to play this character.
um.
Like I said, if you have already, if not, it's fine.
No, I don't think I've played a character that was just like real close to me. Okay, yeah, maybe I would say maybe black in scripts. Black in scripts. I would say.